Hello again, YouTube. This is part 2 of why ODST sucks and it's not worth your time or your money.
Part 2.
Part 2. Yes, sirree. Part 2. So, where I kind of left off was the combat, and how just utterly frustrating and dated it is. I think that's the key term for this whole game, it's just dated. It feels old. It feels like the old man in the room, you know? The other thing that I really didn't like about this game was the story. Now, I'm actually a big fan of the Halo series. It's not perfect, it is extremely flawed, I will admit that, but it is a lot of fun. This game just doesn't make any goddamn sense. You start out, okay, you're the orbital dropship troopers, and this takes place right as, like, the Covenant are attacking Earth. They have a carrier over one of the cities, and at this time, Master Chief was on the ground fighting the Covenant on the ground. So they're like, okay, the plan, we're going to drop these guys right onto that Covenant ship and take it out. At least I think that's what the plan was. That's what they were talking about. And even shows a little diagram of where they were going to be landing. But I guess that wasn't really the mission, because there's this Special Ops trooper with them, and she's like, well, I know what the mission is. Well, what's the mission? It's a secret. Let me tell you guys something, you know, when your back is against the wall and the world's coming to an end, military secrets are kind of redundant. What do you have to hide? Humanity's gonna be killed if you lose. Whatever, so they're dropping down, and just at that moment, just before they were gonna land on the ship, it sub-warp drives off the planet. So the whole team becomes scattered throughout the city. And I wouldn't have a problem with this, except the story kind of takes this turn where that OSI Special Informations girl is like, well, I'm going on the real mission. Did you plan on the Covenant ship jumping off the planet? Did you plan never landing on it in the first place? What were you planning from the beginning? What were you going to do when you got on the ship? Throw rocks at them? So, the whole mission then becomes, the majority of the game is you, as your player, kind of just wandering around the city, finding certain markers that then shows you what the other characters were doing in the fight for the city. I guess it's a fight for the city, because it seems like they lost and it's abandoned now. And so, her whole mission is to get in the center of the city, and underground there's a Covenant alien called Engineers, and apparently he's leaving. I don't know why he's leaving the Covenant, but I guess he's leaving. So they need him for information. I don't know what they need, but whatever. So that's just kind of just the story. You know, the story just really feels like a bunch of people didn't know what to do, had like 5 different good ideas, and it's just like, just put it all together. You know, if you put it all together, it gets kind of a semblance, and people won't notice. After all, you're buying it for the gameplay. Even that sucked. So this kind of really feels like I'm beating a dead horse now. I don't have much else to say. Oh, what else did this game have? Oh, it had Firefight. I don't know if you guys have played Gears of War 2 or Call of Duty 5. In Gears of War 2, they had a mode called Horde mode, where you and your friends fight against wave after wave after wave of enemies, and just trying to survive as long as you can. In Call of Duty 5, it was called Nazi Zombies. And here they have this mode called Firefight, where you and your buddies fight against wave after wave after wave of Covenant. Problem is, you can only play it with friends. There's no matchmaking. Why do you create an online mode that's only available if your buddies drop $60 on this piece of shit? You get where the problem is? Not only do you have to own it, but your friends have to own it too if you want to play. Why do you do this? Why do you make an online mode, but you can only play with friends? And me in my situation, I don't have friends that have this game, so I can't even play it. Maybe I could play it by myself, but what's the fun in that? No, I gotta say, I'm glad I didn't buy this game. My brother got it using his GameFly account, and, you know, it's just like, yeah, I'll try this out, see how it is, and boy, do I feel stupid. I wasted 5 hours of my life playing this freaking game. This should have just stayed DLC. These guys in Bungie and Microsoft, my God, these are the greediest fucks out there. Don't buy this game, guys. Chances are, if you're Halo fans, you already have. And I feel sorry for you guys. You're probably going, well, you know what? This game was good and I had fun. Well, I think you're just fooling yourselves. That's just the Kingpin's opinion. And if you don't like it, okay. Take care.
End of video.